or earthing, is a common spiritual practice that involves reconnecting to the earth. Many claim that making direct contact with the earth can greatly improve your life, but what is it about standing on grass that makes people feel better and think more clearly? Is there any scientific basis? Why have ancient cultures been practicing this for thousands of years? Has living in a material world full of distractions and away from nature really affected us that much? Before these questions get answered, we're going to have to take a look at what exactly grounding is. Grounding, in the simplest terms, is putting your feet on the earth. There are quite a few different ways one can accomplish grounding. One easy way would be going outside, taking your shoes off, and putting your feet on the ground. This is supposed to allow the earth's energy to go directly through your feet and up through your whole body. You could also sit on the ground, submerge yourself in water, breathe in the fresh air, touch the grass with your hands. Have you ever wondered where the phrase tree hugger came from? It came from grounding. Meditation is another great way of grounding. Your imagination is a powerful tool, and your subconscious brain doesn't know the difference between real and imaginary. Imagining yourself sitting against a tree is very powerful. It's a good way to practice mindfulness, which is something that both spiritual and scientific people alike all agree helps relieve stress and anxiety. Before modern day, grounding was a very common practice. In ancient Chinese civilizations, they believed that qi from our body comes from heavenly qi and earth qi. Heavenly qi is thought to be the energy of the sun and cosmos, while earth qi is the natural energy, magnetic field, and heat of the earth. In traditional Chinese medicine, they say that grounding activates and strengthens the kidney energy. This is thought to be the root energy for good health. When the kidney energy is weak, it can lead to many illnesses or physical ailments. These can include painful backs or shoulders, arthritis, and even more internal problems. In Ayurvedic medicine, qi is called prana. This belief is that a life force energy flows through the body and extends even beyond it. Blockages and imbalances in this flow of energy can lead to illness. This belief is still practiced today, even in the Western world, through energy therapy practices like Reiki. Religions like Hindu and Buddhism practice grounding as well. A popular belief in the Buddhist religion is that the body is made up of different energy centers called chakras. These reside in our body but aren't visible to the eye. The chakras are meant to carry energy through your body, but when there are blockages, that can lead to problems. The root chakra is what is most connected to grounding. This belief claims that when your root chakra is out of balance, you will be ruled by fear and anxiety. You will always be pursuing material and physical desires and will often lose trust. You may get distracted easily, overthink, have inflammation, poor sleep, pain, fatigue, poor circulation, and experience anxiety more than normal, among other things. Opening this chakra will allow you to trust in the universe, feel mentally, physically, and even financially stable, and feel more centered and connected. It would also allow you to go with the flow easier and stop being anxious about things you can't control, overall feeling more balanced and less stressed. This belief dates all the way back to the Buddha himself. He is often depicted as sitting under a tree, smiling. In the Buddhist belief, he found enlightenment while in nature, sitting under a tree. There's an ancient Chinese proverb that says, "We are part of nature. Nature is part of us." Being in nature and understanding that you are part of something greater is what grounding and earthing is all about, but you don't actually have to be outside to experience this. By refusing to allow your mind to be a dominant and persuasive force, the practice of grounding reminds you that you are more than just your body. You are a complex life force of divine energy. Regardless of your surroundings, the practice helps you go within and tap into the inner clarity, calmness, and strength that is always there within you, but you often choose to overlook or ignore. Regardless of its spiritual benefits, grounding can help anyone with their health and mentality. You may be wondering, how does the dirt outside get rid of all my problems? Well, I can't say it'll do that for sure, but grounding will help you get to a better mindset to deal with them. Studies show that grounding actually helps your mental health, immune system, inflammation, sleep disorders, cardiovascular disease, wound healing, and prevention and treatment of inflammatory and autoimmune diseases. There was a study done where an 84-year-old diabetic woman had an open wound for 8 months that would not heal. She had undergone various treatments at a specialized wound center with no improvement. She had poor circulation. Every day she did a 30-minute grounding session with an electrode patch. When she first walked in for treatment, she had a limp and was in pain. After the first 30 minutes of grounding, the patient reported a noticeable decrease in pain. After the first week, she said her pain level was about 80% less and she had no limp. At the end of the 2 weeks, she said she was pain-free. The wound is healed over and you can see by the color of her skin that it is much healthier. Grounding is shown to help improve circulation as well. This helps deliver oxygen and nutrients to all the tissues in your body, including your face. This picture shows the improvement of facial blood flow within just a half hour of grounding. Another study showed how grounding affected and improved sleep. This study had 12 subjects who were in pain and had problems sleeping sleep on a grounded sleep system for 8 weeks. The grounded sleep system was made of a cotton sheet with conductive carbon or silver threads woven into it. The threads connect to a wire that goes from the bed, outside the window, or through the wall, and into the earth near a healthy plant. The people from this study reported improved quality of sleep and reduced aches and pains. During the 8 weeks, their diurnal cortisol profiles normalized, and most of the subjects reported that their sleep improved and their pain and stress levels declined. A quote from the study states, "Our main hypothesis is that connecting the body to the earth enables free electrons from the earth's surface to spread over and into the body, where they can have antioxidant effects. Specifically, we suggest that mobile electrons create an antioxidant microenvironment around the injury repair field, slowing or preventing reactive oxygen species delivered by the oxidative burst from causing collateral damage to healthy tissue, and preventing or reducing the formation of the so-called inflammatory barricade. We also hypothesize that electrons from the Earth can prevent or resolve the so-called silent or smoldering inflammation. If verified, these concepts may help us better understand and research the inflammatory response in wound healing and develop new information on how the immune system functions in health and disease." In our modern day, we rarely make connection with the Earth. We have rubber or plastic-soled shoes, which disrupts the natural energy of the Earth from reaching our body. We sleep indoors, we don't have a natural electrical connection to the earth anymore unless we're walking around outside with no shoes on. The world is full of positive charges around us at each moment. We're constantly walking around electromagnetic radiation from computers, phones, radio, TV, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and other electricity. Our bodies are naturally full of electricity. Our cells are specialized to conduct electrical currents. When these other electric charges go through our body, it disrupts the subtle electrical communications happening within us. The Earth holds a negative charge which combats the positive charges all around us. By remaining grounded, we greatly reduce the levels of disruption. We are always doing work, talking to friends, watching TV, and more. But if we aren't able to do any of those things, we're alone. When we're alone, we grab our phone to distract us some more. If we aren't looking at a screen, we're thinking about something else. What we're doing tomorrow, what your friend told you the other day, when you need to accomplish a certain task. If we focus on something else, we don't have to come to terms with ourselves, our challenges, our vulnerability, and our mentality. Grounding to the earth means grounding to the present moment and finding peace within ourselves. If we aren't grounded to the earth and grounded to the present, where are we? We're chasing the material and the physical instead of coming to terms with who we are and how we feel. Don't you want to know who you are? How does your answer to that make you feel?